Okay, this is my last video. And I actually, so these videos that I'm releasing, the one about the kingdom spouse and this one, God actually gave me sometime last week. And I just been sitting on it because, you know, you just wait on God's timing to release things. So in this video, it's about what God was like telling me and showing me. So I heard someone say like impossible, right? But that was the second time I heard it. But every time I hear someone say impossible, I think of impossible off of Cinderella. You know, so I'm like, God, that's weird, because every time someone say the word impossible, that comes to mind, like impossible, like the Black Cinderella. Everybody know that video with Whitney Houston. Period. If you haven't, you need to watch it, because that's the best one, hands down. So, I was like, okay, God, why am I hearing it? He said, Google Cinderella. I'm like, Lord, okay, God, like, you know. So I Google Cinderella. I do my research, and I Google it, and I see that it said one suddenly lifted from obscurity to honor or significance. One suddenly lifted from obscurity to honor or significance. Okay. He said, dig a little deeper. What was Cinderella? She was a slave, like not even a slave, but a servant. What are we? We're servants, okay? So I'm like, okay, God. So then when I was doing some more research, I saw this one drop down that said, what type of character is Cinderella? I dropped it down, you know, when I selected it, guess what it said, y'all? It said a strong-willed girl with enormous faith. Now, you can't tell me that wasn't God. That whole spiel was definitely God, period. A strong-willed girl with enormous faith. I have reckless faith. I believe that God could put $1 billion right now on my desk. It don't even got to be cash. It could be a check. Lord. But that's what I believe. Like, I believe that nothing is too hard for God. Of course, I get in my feelings whenever, you know, you don't see things happening the way that you expect it to happen. But it's more so not because it's not happening. It's because, you know, God can do it and he just ain't doing it. You know, but he's teaching me. He's teaching me patience. He's teaching me to his will and not my will. His way and not my way. So, yeah, his timing, not my timing. You know, but even in that, you know, when I was reading, when it said one suddenly lifted from obscurity to honor or significance, what book in the Bible that reminds you of? Say it with me. Esther. The book of Esther. Esther went from obscurity to honor and significance, in the sense of she was just one of the sides, in a sense, because the king was already married, to being a queen. In my head, I'm thinking from the pit to the palace, period. So in that whole sense, it gave me the book of Esther. God will use the things of the world to conform the wise. In the sense of, he will show you things that are correlating with what we saw as a child, like things that we experience in real time in this day and time, to the word. If you haven't read the book of Esther, read the book of Esther. It's very powerful. You know, the Esther fast, you probably heard of that, when she fasted for 3 days and delivered the Jews from, I forgot the guy's name, but it started with an H, I want to say. But he was just salty, okay? He was just mad, big mad. But yeah, it was a good read. But definitely impossible. Get ready for your Cinderella moment, y'all. Ladies, get ready for your Cinderella moment. If you're watching this, I'm not even gonna put no hashtags in it. If you're watching this, this is for you. This is for you. I decree and declare that this video is for you. Honestly, it's for all the women of God in all actuality, because the promise is for all of us. Period. It's really for all of us, all kingdom people, because his word should not return back void unto us. But if you're watching this video, it found you for a reason. And I just pray God's favor over you. I pray that you get ready in the name of